This is the Negro Ninja. And today I'm going to talk about how you just have to let people know, okay? And you don't have to go out of your way to do it. Sometimes, it just get established because it has to happen, okay? Because people really like when you're quiet because they really want to paint this picture of you. I did this video a long time ago. I forgot what it's called though. They just like when you're quiet so they can just paint you into the person that they want you to be or whatever. And that may be one of the main reasons why people like to stare. Okay, and I always felt that way. People be trying to project stuff onto you a lot of times, like these hoes, or people that just like to watch what you're doing or whatever. They just like to do that type of stuff. People, you don't know what you're dealing with when you're outside or out and about dealing with these people. Okay. Okay, because a lot of people don't really care for reality. They care about their own perception, Then a lot of people are narcissists anyway, so, tell them what the picture they're trying to paint of you. Okay. And that's why I make sure I go out of my way to look at these hoes too, because like I said, rainbow zombies that get delusional. Like I said, I have consciously made a decision to ignore women about twice. The first time they almost beat my ass. Second time I said, I don't give a fuck. You can beat my ass all you want to. I'm sick of you bitches. So when I actually just made a decision, regardless of how they treat me, those rainbow zombies was really starting to act up. I'm like, dang, as soon as I made that decision, a rainbow zombie, it just come and put his ass in my face. Like, I'll just say I'm watching something. Like, just picture you watching the video and somebody just do like this. I'm like, what the hell? Then, of course, I have to find the nearest bitch. I'm like, you know what? Sometimes you just have to make moves just to let people know certain stuff. I'm telling you don't know what you're dealing with. Everybody's always watching. Everybody want to be delusional. Okay. All right. So basically, I'm building up to a story that happened when I was at the bank. This is, when I told y'all a story about the psychic attacks and how this red Cadillac behind me was trying to low-key make me forget the money that I came to get from the ATM. But I had to go inside the bank, a little later. Okay. So once I went inside the bank, I saw this lady, okay, a black girl. She was okay looking. She had a fat ass and all this type of stuff, And she just saw me, and I'm in there like this right here. So I'm just like this. Oh, dang, I shouldn't have did that. Point is, I had on the mask. You get it. Okay. So, and then she was like, oh, do you still work out at Crunch? I said, hold up, what? I said, you can recognize me with this mask on? Now, once again, this is not a chick that I readily identify. I don't know who the fuck she is. I would have to see her in her workout clothes because she works at the bank. And like I said, I'm just in there out and about just doing my stuff. She's like, yo, you used to do your yoga. Okay, now this is where that part start. Okay. So I have to make a correction to this woman. Now, she didn't mean nothing by it. But this right here is just pretty much proving the point that I just mentioned earlier. People look at you. People assume things. Okay. Because everybody says I do yoga. Okay, maybe they're just saying it because they think I'm more flexible than the average person or something. Okay. And I basically said, oh, I don't do yoga. I just stretch. You don't do yoga? I said, no, yoga's demonic. It's demonic. I said, yeah, I don't do that shit. Okay. And it's mind-boggling to people. I remember somebody was at the park. He rolled up on me. You doing some yoga, huh? No, just stretching. And he didn't really know what to do in that situation. And I'm like, I don't really want you talking to me because I don't know if you're heterosexual or a rainbow zombie. I have to be sure that you're straight. So, I mean, he had a kid and all that stuff, but that don't mean nothing. But I really didn't want to be talked to unless I was sure that nigga was straight anyway. But it just threw that nigga for a loop. People want to be able to just, like, he thought that he knew something, but he didn't. And if I would have said, yeah, I do yoga, that probably would have led to some more combos and shit. Probably would have been distracting me. But he just kept it moving. People like stuff that they're familiar with. So I think that's one of the main reasons why they just jump to conclusions so fast or make assumptions. And to be honest with you, I would, if I was watching myself, I would assume that I was doing Pilates or something. To be honest with you, I just don't know what a yoga come. What does the yoga assumption come from? Okay, so going back to the chick in the bank, that that worked there, we had like quite a bit of small talk. That shit was a lot. And she said, "So you stopped going to the crunch up there?" I said, "Yep." "Why, you just taking a break?" I said, "Look, I'm just tired of these dudes harassing me up there." Okay. She said, "Harassing?" I said, "Yeah, I don't play that gay stuff." I said, "I don't appreciate them niggas harassing me like that." And she was like, "Oh, okay, and then basically saying, well, maybe you'll come back up there or whatever." I'm like, why is she talking to me like that? And like I said, it's very mind-boggling how she's able to remember me, you know, just by my eyes alone. Okay, and this is the second time something like that happened where a chick just recognized me, okay, when I had on a mask. Okay, because one of those girls from my old job did the same thing, but like I said, I wanted to talk about that in the stream, but YouTube won't let me stream no more because I was getting too deep on them. I was talking about gang stalkers and shit too much, and they just don't let me stream no more. So, yep. But as for that girl at the bank, I'm pretty sure that threw her for a loop too, because like I said, everybody that's sitting around watching you is talking about you. You'll be surprised at who's talking to each other. You might not see people at that gym talk that much. You might see, oh, I know these people talk to each other, but the reality is, it's more people talking to each other that you don't see. And there's no telling what was going on, because for her to just come and roll up on me like that, that just make you wonder. Okay. And, she's clearly thinking about something. Like, oh, he's straight. Because like I said, when you're awesome, when you're great and stuff, greatness is mysterious. Okay, so people don't really know how to deal with it. And like I said, it's mind-boggling because I'm like, I know y'all seen people do more flexible stuff than that. Okay, but I guess on a regular basis, you don't really see people that flexible because I'm just comparing myself to like contortionists or something. And like high-level ballerinas and shit. But yeah, man. That shit crazy. Because they don't tell them what people doing. When they see me stretching, look at him. He must be a rainbow zombie. How can a dude back arc like that? He must be gay. You're like, you don't know what people saying behind your back. Okay, because then when people are jealous, they always try to look for ways to try to soil other people's image of you. Okay. They'll try to do that type of stuff. Namely, they'll try to soil the woman's image of you. I mean, the way she see you in her head, ain't no telling what the hell is going on. But motherfuckers be talking. Okay. And they be saying some shit they ain't got no business saying. But like I said, I didn't even expect to have to defend myself, but I took advantage of the situation. It just, you just don't even know what type of, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, you don't know what type of echo that's going to have just talking to people like that. But I just made sure she knew. I'm like, I don't play that gay shit. Okay. I didn't even think I was ever going to get to snitch on them rainbow zombies at the gym. Okay, I figured when nobody really caring about what I say anyway. But like I said, you just don't know how that goes. But you always got to set the record straight. You always have to. Okay, people can think what they want to think. Okay. But they not finna just project shit onto you. Okay, you just gotta let people know what time it is. Okay, now I want to just focus on her just being able to just recognize me by my eyes and stuff. That's crazy. Like I said, at the gyms, all I do is the looking game, and it's not like I just do it on purpose. They set me up to do it. So if I'm just lifting weights or something, looking in the mirror, lifting weights, it's very common for like a group of women to just come and just do squats, and other women to look at that and see it. Like, women get a kick out of watching you low key perv out at the gym and shit. That shit, even though technically it's not perving, but that's just a lack of a better word. Okay, and they just get a kick out of that. I'm like, oh, he's looking at a girl. I remember one time I was in Kroger's and I was just minding my own business, and this chick was playing the looking game when I was at the self checkout, and I just looked. One of them girls stopped in her tracks, like she. That was the craziest shit, and I'm just telling you how deep this shit is. Okay, she just stopped. Are you looking at her? You gonna look at me, huh? Okay, cause the chick that she saw me checking out was extra. She kind of stopped, act like she was looking for something when she was really trying to let me see her ass in the panty print. I forgot exactly what was happening, but that bitch had a fat ass, and I was like, oh shit, like almost like she was walking in on somebody having sex or something, and she kind of wanted to just stay and watch and participate. That's the best way I can describe it. Okay, but going back to the gym, just a looking game or whatever. Okay. And then I just start doing my stretching or whatever. And once again, I like the crunch in Roswell better because even though there's rainbow zombies over there, there's nowhere near as many as the ones in Perimeter. Okay, Perimeter was so bad I had to actually leave. I'm like, I'm sick of this shit here. And fuck it, I'll just take the extra 40, 30 some minutes to go to Roswell. Fuck it. Right after work. I ain't give a fuck. I just had to start going there. It just get on my nerve. So if I just go on the mat and just start stretching or whatever, girls will, just miraculously find a reason to be over there. Or if they're not over there, they'll be on a treadmill and they'll just like, walk in front of me or whatever. But for the most part, it's going to be chicks, coming there and doing stuff. I remember some chicks came right next to me stretching. Niggas were just sitting over there watching, just looking, getting all jealous and shit. I'm like, don't hate. Okay, don't hate, nigga. Okay, you need to find you something to do that to attract women. And like I said, it's just mind-boggling who remembers you, though. Okay. Because all that matters to the woman in many ways is your eyes. Okay. Alright. That's what matters anyway. Let me put on this mask real quick and see what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is dumb. If I was doing a crime or something, I would have got caught. I know him. He go to my gym. Like, what the hell? He's telling me to stick up. Stick him up. No, bitch, I was saying you was stuck up. But, I'm telling you. Crazy out here. Okay, and I also believe that just a theory. Well, actually, I bet you $5 I'm right about this shit. I believe that a woman not only registers you by your eyes, but I bet you $5 she registers you by the size of your penis too. I bet you she does. Like I said, there's no telling what, because I'm like, you can notice little shit like that. Because I be seeing bitches all the time, and I can't really tell how their eyes look half the time unless they're in my face all the time or something. I don't just look at them a few times and just, oh, I know that's her. Unless she look like really distinct or something. All right, so for her, like I said, and this right here just proves that people be seeing a lot of stuff and just choose not to do nothing about it too. Because I know damn well if you can recognize shit like that, I know you recognize them niggas doing some rainbow zombie shit irritating me. I know you do. Okay, people just don't give a fuck. Okay. And who's to say that those same rainbow zombies that's harassing you ain't walking around talking about you just to dispel the chances of them being caught harassing you with that shit? You don't know what people saying. Like I said, that's why you gotta let people know. I think every man should wear their sexuality. Well, everybody should wear their sexuality on their sleeve. Especially dudes, okay? Because always somebody trying to hate on you. Because I'm telling you, because I do notice that them dudes, they be talking to bitches there. Okay, rainbow zombies make sure they be talking to bitches. Like they damn near know all of them. And I think that could be one of the reasons, just to try to throw salt on, a dude's game, to keep hoes up off of him and shit, Ain't no telling. It's like I was saying in another video. You don't know why some bitches might not approach you. You just don't know, especially when it's a whole bunch of people around. You don't know what the hell is going on behind the scenes. You don't know what Snakes is doing. Okay. You don't know what bushes the Snakes is hiding in. Or you don't know if it's been there. But you get what I'm saying. You know they there somewhere. Okay, and they do whatever they can to make sure. Like, people be trying to stop your blessings. Okay. People be trying to stop your blessings, though, but that was just something, That shit that was like, what's the word I'm looking for? I mean, I guess I would call that situation like surreal, you know, because remember it happened during the same day, when I was telling you about how somebody was trying to make me basically give the money to them and leave it at the ATM. It was on that type of shit because it happened like just a few minutes after that incident. So it's very crazy out here, you know. So, you know, stay prayed up, you know, and just let people know what time it is, you know. Don't let niggas paint pictures. And when it comes time to explain, when it comes time to set people straight, you just got to do it. Okay, you got to do that shit like you write a book. Okay, leave nothing up to their imagination, because if people have the chance to imagine something, they always put you in the dumbest positions possible. And that's all I got to say for this rant. And this has been the Negro Ninja, bringing you your Negro message for today, Negro out.